Welcome to LCD Boxing, home of the U.S. demographic. And I'm just going to do this little video. I'm going to re-go over the Tank versus Gamboa fight and just point out some of the things that, or just talk about some of the things that I liked and that I noticed in the fight. Yeah, so let's get to it. Tank versus Gamboa. Man, I just watched the Gervonta Davis fight versus Uriel Gamboa. And let me tell you something, man. Tank looked real good. Once he settled down, man, and he stopped throwing all those power shots, those one shot power shots at a time. Man, he was hitting with Gamboa with clean shots, uppercuts, combinations. And Poe Gamboa, I almost feel bad for him, man, because he looked like he might have injured himself when he got knocked down the first time, because Tank caught him trying to crowd him, and he dropped him with an overhand left. And then later on in the fight, he was dropping him with combinations, big left hands and shit, right hooks. Hurting him bad, hurt him to the body. But Gamboa, his chin held up. And even though he was a little bit crippled, he still gave Tank a good fight, which allowed Tank to showcase some of his skills, because Gamboa is a tactical veteran. He just sometimes he flashy. And, early in his career he would get caught because he was real flashy. But he didn't do none of that with Tank. Tank is dangerous, so he wasn't messing around. But Gamboa brought out all the veteran tricks and tactics that he could, while he was injured, to survive and make it through the fight. But he didn't make it. He got destroyed in the 12th round. Tank's trainer gave him some good advice in the 11th round. He said, look, in the 11th round, in between rounds, he was like, look, what I'm saying? He trying to crowd you. So when take a step back, create some space, and then, throw them left hands and right hooks to the body, and then hit him with when he try to crowd you, back up, hit him with the throw the uppercut. He there for the uppercut. And let me tell you something. You see Tank come out focused in that 12th round, man. Laser focus, hitting him with clean shots, moving, wasn't letting Gamboa crowd him, did exactly what his corner told him to do. He put that forearm up sometimes he just backed up. When Gamboa had his hands out to try to grab, he would throw a looping punch, and he was and in combinations too, and catch him, and then he moved out the way. And the shot that done him in was an uppercut, a vicious uppercut. Gamboa didn't even see it, man, and the ref had seen enough. The fight was over. So Tank got a lot of criticism because he went almost to the 12th round, but I think this was a great fight for him because he had to deal with a little bit of adversity, with the weigh-in. And at these small weight classes, man, a pound and a half after you miss weight, that's kind of a big deal. And maybe that's why Tank ain't get him out of there faster. That might have had something to do with it. That was clearly why he was frustrated at the weigh-in. You seen him push Gamboa. That was why that happened. He was definitely irritated. But I want to see more of Tank, and I wouldn't mind seeing more of Gamboa if he could bounce back, because he was actually moving around pretty good and avoiding some shots from Tank early on in the fight before he hurt himself. So I will watch Gamboa again, but I think Tank did what he had to do because he saw that the one shot wasn't gonna get it. His corner recognized that Gamboa was just doing a lot of veteran tactics and crowding him and smothering Tank, and they made the adjustment, and Tank went out there and it showed that he made the adjustment and did what his corner say. So just looking at the fight and looking at the fighter, it was tougher than he ever been in, but he still got the job done. He was able to display that he has, not only does he have good power, but he has actually really, great skills, combination punches, being able to set up his own punches. So you seen him in there thinking, trying to figure out a way to get Gamboa out of there, and he got the job done, man. he got the job done. You know, every round, it wasn't even close. But people trying to criticize him, man, like, man, what the fuck? Dude did a great job. And he listened to his corner. You know, I love to see that in a fighter. I love to see that in a fighter when a fighter, you know, he rushing or he can't figure something out, or, you know what I'm saying, like he wants to, and he started to get frustrated or whatever. He got a corner that recognize what the other fighter is doing and tell him, hey, this is what he's doing. We're going to add to the game plan. You know, we're not going to take away from, add to the game plan. He's doing this, and all you got to do to catch him is do this, that. You know, do this and that, and you'll catch him. Keep doing everything else you're doing, but I just want you to do this and that. See, that's a good relationship with the fighter and the trainer right there, because the trainer ain't gave him a whole bunch of commands. He just gave him two things to focus on. You know, create space. When he crowds you, drop that uppercut on him. That's one thing he told him. And the other thing he told him was, when they go to grab you, go to the body. Hey, go to the body and create space to land your punches. Boom. Okay, got it. And he went out there and executed, man. And it was beautiful to see, because the punch he told him to hit him with when he created space was an uppercut. You know what I'm saying? And he definitely landed an uppercut on Gamboa's chin, because when he did, Gamboa's legs went stiff. You know, he was on his back, and the ref was waving the fight off. So, you know, kudos to Tank, man, on the bigger and better things. You know, not saying that Gamboa was a tough competition, but it was tough enough to make Tank think. And even, you know, he faced some adversity with that weight cut. So, missing the weight on the scale. So, you know, I would like to see him step up and fight Lomachenko. I think he's ready. Teofimo Lopez, I think he's ready for him too. It's just that Teofimo Lopez is naturally bigger, and Tank got to watch out, you know, for Teofimo going for the knockout early. And I also think that'll be the demise of Teofimo Lopez, because Tank is very good defensive skills, and he's always in a position to punch. So Teofimo go for the big shot and like miss, and like Tank sidestep or hit, you know, just turn the angle on him. He there for the punch. You know what I'm saying? And then Tank right hook is like gonna be close, you know, because that's his lead, you know, hand from the southpaw position. So he could counter with, let's say Teofimo throw that big hook and miss, he can counter with the overhand, the right hook. He can counter with the straight left hand, especially to the body. You know what I'm saying? Or even from that position, like maybe a left uppercut. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of options, so I don't know. I would like to see it, though. I'll tell you that. And I know it's going to be worth a lot of money. I'll tell you that, too. Well, anyway, that's all I got for this for the day, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to chat about that for a little bit. Test this new mic and see what I need to do to make some adjustments. Man, shout out to Demo43 out there in Houston, Texas. He showed me some love over the weekend, and I just want to send him some love back, man. Demo43 out of Houston, Texas. And that'll be it for today, y'all. Thanks for dropping by the channel. Please take the time to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to drop a comment below. And until next time, deuces.